Okay, so it's Wednesday, but there is no one to do. I think it's because it's the week before exams and everyone is studying. I did say that in the last episode. Hey, it's the K here with more Persona 3 Reload. In the last episode, we defeated the two shadows, the Hierophant and the Lovers, and saved the town. And now we're on another 30-day cycle before we have to take out some more shadows. Probably another 2. Or maybe 1, I'm not sure. But another couple shadows related to the Arcanas, of course. So we have 3 people. I'm probably going to work on Maiko over Noizumi, although... see, I don't know what I want to do, because it's like, I just got through things. In the last episode, I did have a fully charged controller as a side note, because I had to charge controllers in between. Also, I didn't realize these slid open. That's an interesting detail. Okay, probably should go find Noizumi or somebody to do. I think I will do Noizumi. No. Maiko's higher? No. Fine, let's just go to Noizumi. Maybe I could also talk to Elizabeth real quick and see if she has anything. Usually she talks to me a little bit in between, but it might not be right away too. I've been early on a lot of stuff lately.
Marvelous.
I can see you're fulfilling your bonds. Okay, so that's the Twilight Fragments.
I'm looking forward.
No, you know what? That actually probably isn't much.
Are you accepting a request?
No, they haven't really did anything. Okay.
Very.
Never mind. We'll see what happens in the night, too. I may have to go to Tartarus, but I should give myself a break. Well, no, I don't. I think we got enough of a break for Tartarus. Alright. Noizumi, what's up with everything? We have the moon, right? In our inventory. Yes. This is our moon. This big giant snake thing. Hey, Makoto. Perfect timing. Do you think you want to go get something to eat? I can hear my poor stomach crying miserably. Okay, so we are going to spend some time with Sumitsu.
Yes.
Wonderful, my gourmet friend. Our culinary adventure continues. Today, we'll be going to Wakatsu. There's something for everyone on that menu. Well, sure is.
So for lunch, I had a melon pan, then a katsu sandwich. Then an age pan, a kane pan, a yakisoba pan, apple strudel, another age pan.
That's a lot of bread.
But I gotta have my rice, too. I think that might have been too many carbs. Today, a girl in my class asked me, "Who's that cute guy you went to Umiyushi with?" She wanted me to introduce you to so you could eat lunch together. Without me.
Oh, that's kind of rude. They used you as a connection to me. That's kind of rude of them. Because you would think, oh, you wanted to be seen for who you are, and then it turns out it's because you're hanging out with somebody that's awesomer than you or whatnot. That's...
Girls always go for guys like you. Or my little brother. I guess looks really are everything.
Yeah, that is also a big possibility, too. It's not like, I mean, physical attraction is very important when it comes to, attraction.
But once we're dead, we'll all just be bones. You can't tell a handsome skeleton from an ugly one.
You aren't wrong there.
Not again! Why do my memories make me so damn hungry? Hey waiter, another tonkatsu special! While we wait for the food, let me share a little Senryu poem I wrote. He who cuts you is no friend, but he who katsu you, flavor until the end.
Katsu you? Like, fries you?
Huh? Oh. Oh! My stomach! Emergency!
Uh-oh.
Whew. Whew. That was way too close. If that toilet was just a bit further away, oh boy.
I don't like that the thought crossed my mind, but does this guy have an eating disorder or something? Like a bulimia? Maybe not bulimia? I'm not sure. I don't know. Hard to say. Are you okay? Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm fine. No worries. Everything's good and normal over here. Except for my weight, that is.
You sure about that?
Ah! The Gourmet King shouldn't say things like that. I didn't mean to be so crass. I mean, who wants to talk about toilets while they're eating? I keep saying toilet. Sorry.
I can tell Sumitsu's trying to be considerate of me. I feel like our relationship is stronger. Alright, well, I'm glad I got that 3 points, because that means I could probably go out with him again. Hopefully, it's better.
Okay, enough of that. Let's shovel that food down. We have to eat every chance we get, because once we're dead, all we'll be eating is dust.
Are we even eating at all if we're dead?
You know, just like my little brother.
Wait. Okay, that really implied that your brother is dead. Oh my goodness, dude, I'm so sorry. And he's just eating his problems away. I mean, I guess it helps to have a friend to eat with you, but you really shouldn't be forcing someone to eat with you. Sorry, I need to talk to Fuka. About what? There's something I have to clear up. I'm sure you're burnt out coming right off in an operation. You know, it might do you good just to rest today. Okay, well that told me one thing. Don't go to Tartarus at all today because no one wants to go. Well, other than Akihiko, he's always ready to go. But sometimes, you don't get that option, Akihiko. I'm sorry. Mitsu's not here, so we're skipping Tartarus tonight. Just take it easy for now. I mean, he's got a... I guess the only thing he's doing is prepping for Tartarus again by leathering up those gloves with some oil.
Hey.
What? Were you going to order me around? Oh, high and mighty later? Whatever. I could be as good as you, too. Wow, that is so rude, Junpei. Jeez. Okay, so, it's Wednesday. There's not really much to do because no one has an activity that we're doing exactly. So, and I think it's too early to go to the command room, even though we just defeated a shadow. So I think I actually will take Chagall up on its, no, wait, actually, I want to see what that game is. We have money. We can do this. I didn't have money before. That's why I would work at Chagall, but now we have money. We could go to the game paradise. Or game parade, sorry. I read that as paradise. You're the answer. Ooh, yes. It raises academics, and I haven't had my academics raised in a while. Oh, that's like... That guy reminds me of somebody you would find on WarioWare. I increased my intelligence by competing against other players from all over Japan. Yeah! 2 in academics. I guess that's one way to raise up your thing very well. Alright. July 7th. 9th. July 9th. I can hear people talking.
Anyway.
You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. I only noticed after my club had to visit another school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago.
By the way,
I also heard the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to school. Maybe that's why they had to put up the new building, to start with a clean slate.
Huh?
Haha, you know what? You think there's a dark side to Gekko High? You watch way too much TV. Okay. So they think that there's a lot to do with the explosion and everything. The morning! What's going on in the morning? Last minute question from this guy? Okay, gotcha. Let's talk about the Heian era today. I won't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, they abolished the imperial embassies to China. I might put this section on the exam next week. I'm feeling lazy. Anyway, on to feudalism. Listen carefully because this has to do with the origins of the samurai. I choose you, Yuki. Let's see what you know. So, the law permitting permanent ownership of the newly cultivated land served as a foundation of the development of feudalism. Thanks to this decree, a lot of the land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose for the farmers. Do you know what that was? Oh, jeez. I wish I paid attention when I toured that samurai museum a little bit better. If a serious problem arose for the farmers because the samurai were buying up land. What were they using the land for? Because if it's environmental destruction, I could see why the farmers would have a problem with it, because you would be then destroying things that they could build their farms on. I think it's more of a land invasion, really. But it's also a social disparity, too, because the farmers weren't a high class compared to the samurai. So I'm thinking A or C here. I mean, they always suffered from... Okay, hold on. They always suffered from social disparity. I think the newer problem from buying the land is a land invasion. No! Okay. Feudalism. Causes. Social disparity, apparently. I think the biggest problem with the social disparity part here, okay, it's not that it's wrong. Me forgetting it was wrong. So, like, the samurai were considered a higher class than the farmers, and I think merchants were one step above farmers or something like that. So, like, because of that, I guess they were treated like dirt, but it really sucks because they're also the thing of food. Come on, you can do better than that. You're descended from the samurai. Wait, how do you know I'm exactly descended from the samurai? From me, sitting in my seat. Do you know me that well? Do you know my father? Do you know my mother? Actually, mainly father, because it's usually a title passed on from the men. Do you know how I'm descended from samurai? What if I wasn't? What if I was a farmer? The work doesn't end after you plow the land. It costs a lot of money to build up the waterways and stuff on top of that. Yeah, the irrigation would make sense. So the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. It's the same old story throughout time. Well, that's all for the Heian period. Oof. No charm for me. Although, wait, is it academics if I'm solo, or is it charm? I think it's charm, because everyone's looking at me. Okay. Well, that sucked. Junpei, are you seriously okay, or are you going to be rude to me again?
What?
Huh? What do you want? Don't bug me if it's not important. I'm heading home now. Oh. Okay. Jeez. Oh! Elizabeth has requests. Let's go, greet her. I didn't even read her text. I just know it's like, okay, let's go. There's side quest. What do you got?
Good day.
I didn't do it right away. Request.
Are you accepting a request?
I want to eat a chilled taiyaki. Oh, good thing I have one on my person. Jerk, but okay.
Most excellent.
Oh,
Now,
you seem to
let's
already
hear your
have
report.
this. So this is a chilled taiyaki. Well, it is certainly cold.
You have my
It is a
thanks.
soft, chewy texture and such cute round eyes. I shall savor every bite. Please take this as your reward. I got a nihil cloth. Okay. And then create a persona with torrent shot. Have a persona with the skill torrent shot in your possession and report to Elizabeth.
Most excellent. Now, let's
Oh,
hear your
it appears
report.
you already completed it. Yes, I did. Alright. Okay, so we have the Shadows hunting milestone of that one. It's that was a tale as well as time. I want to feel the ocean. Bring me something you find from the ocean. I can't go to the ocean right now, but I think I will read through it and make sure I figure out what she wants, so I can figure out whenever the summer vacation happens, I could bring it back to her. I have longed to visit this place called the ocean.
A shame.
Alas, as you know, I'm unable to abandon my post here. So if you ever have the opportunity to visit the ocean, would you look for something that feels like the ocean for me?
I will await a report
Okay.
of success.
Bring me a Christmas star. I have no idea what you mean by that, but I will check through it.
If I may say so.
This time, I'd like you to bring me a certain plant. It is often referred to as the Christmas star. I do not have any more knowledge on this subject. Should you require help, I recommend asking someone well versed in plants.
I will await
Okay,
a report of
so
success.
the Christmas star is a plant, apparently, so we need to be on the lookout for that. Feed the cat. I've been
can
wanting to
sense a
do this
presence.
for a while. I sense a presence. There seems to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. It appears to have trouble finding food. As such, it has not been yet been fed. Would you please find and feed the poor thing?
By all means.
Yes, I will do that. All right. I like to see a pair of Max safety shoes. That's something I could probably find in Tartarus, but I won't be going right now until the story lets me. Let me hear unique music to Gekkiken. Okay, this probably I may have to accept in order to figure that out.
Come to think of it.
It is said that a music can paint a vivid reflection of the culture and the time and place in history. Should that prove true, then I wonder if Gekkiken High School you attend. I wonder if the Gekkiken High School that you attend has its own music as well. It has been on my mind ever since I've heard of this. So will you do me one favor? It's not one favor, but go ahead. I'd like to hear a piece of the distinctive your music to your learning facility, Gekkiken High School.
By all means.
Okay. And then defeat rare shadow number 1. Defeat a rare shadow in the third block, Yabasha, and bring back 1 rustic coin. So we need to do that within the thing. 35 personas. Retrieve the old document, also related to Tartarus. So, alright, that's cool. And I don't think she said she wanted to go out, so we'll say never mind.
Very well then.
And go on with our day. We already have the cat food, and I was trying to do this since episode 1, but I gave up on trying to do it within episode 1 after episode 1 because it wasn't working until now. So, this cat. You get the cat food from the Ahoge pharmacy, which I already have, and then you go back here over to where this station outskirts is, and you feed this cat, this weak cat right here, with the small weak mew. You have to feed it. Give it the super cat food. Meow. 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 The cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. Maybe the cat will feel better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. Okay, so that means I will need to go feed it again, but I can't do that right now because I have to wait for time to pass. So let me buy some more food, but also, does this flower shop lady have anything different? No, not really. Okay. So somebody else knows something about flowers. That was one of the requests. And then, what was some of the other requests again? Bring the ocean, bring a Christmas star, and unique music from Gekkiken. I don't assume that it's gonna be easy to find. Even though it's not a sale, I'm gonna go buy some more cat food so I'm covered on how much cat food I should get for feeding that cat. Oh, you didn't get sorbet sold well. Okay, I'm gonna buy 3 more cat food. I think that sounds correct. And not buy anything else until I get money. Or not money. I have plenty of money. But get a sale going on. Okay. What else is going on? Okay. I think the only thing, the other thing that's going on is I can work at Bukichi or Nozumi. I am kind of here, so I can visit him again, especially since there's not really much to do with the thing. And then maybe we'll go to Tartarus later too. I don't know. Alright. Perfect timing. Do you want to get something to eat? I can hear it. Yeah. I feel like I could get closer to Sumitsu, so let's do it.
Yes.
Wonderful, my gourmet friend. What are you in the mood for today? Rice? Sandwiches? Or maybe noodles? I know just the place.
Hurry, I'm dying from hunger here.
Well, look who it is. I knew you sounded familiar. I'd recognize that shrill, grating voice anywhere. I mean, who wouldn't?
Okay, he's back again.
I don't have all the free time in the world like you high school kids, so let's try to keep this short. My son gave you money that was supposed to pay for his cram school. I'd appreciate it if you'd give it back.
Oh, okay, I guess he was a tutor, and maybe he did badly at tutoring, just took the money and left, maybe?
Let's just be done with this. I won't bother you again if you return the money now. Are we good?
Look, sir, I don't think you have the full picture here. Your son said he hates cram school. That's why he was hiding in the park by himself. I was doing him a favor. If anything, you should be thanking me. Right?
My first thought is sorry what, but I'm pretty sure that's not the right answer. I think I should back him up here even though I have no idea what the full situation is.
See? He thinks so too!
Well, what's this? Someone sure is bold today. You sure you're not gonna start screaming emergency and run away?
My, you really don't have a clue, do you? No wonder you don't understand how your son feels. Besides, haven't you heard? He's my bodyguard now.
Sumitsu seems to trust me with all his heart. I love how we're just standing here having this rank up while this angry guy is like, give me my money.
Look, I should be the one forgiving you. And even if I did, there's no way you're getting into paradise. People like my dead brother, non-believers like you, you're not welcome there.
Talking to you gives me a headache. You know my son, right? He's still in elementary school, and yet he has a better head on his shoulders than you do. Your parents have my sympathy. I'd be ashamed if my son were as neck deep in this cult as you are.
What cult? What?
What? What did you just say to me? So that's how it is, huh? You're just like the rest of them. You think I should have died instead, don't you? You don't think I'll ever hold a candle to my twin brother, do you?
Knock it off. Damn kid. God, this has been such a waste of time. Fine. If that's how you want to play, then just you wait and see.
Uh-oh.
Better watch yourself, kid. Hang around this guy for too long, and he'll scam you, too. I tell my son the same thing. Choose your friends carefully. Now excuse me.
Come back when you've learned a little respect. Actually, don't come back. Ever! We won! We fought that guy off! As long as you're here, I've got nothing to fear.
Somehow he's gonna bring the police next time because you assaulted that guy.
All right, I was dying of hunger, wasn't I? Come on!
After eating with Sumitsu, I went back to the dorm. He said he had a twin brother. Maybe the guy is confused and yelling at the wrong brother? And the other brother was the scam? That's kind of...
Oh, it's you. Welcome
I don't want to ask that, though, because he really thinks highly of his brother. That's, like, important. Yeah, I'm feeling rested, I guess. There's plenty of time until the next full moon, and I wish I could tell you to take it slow. Finals start next week, so I'd like you to care for your health and concentrate on your studies. Yes, Mitsuru. Yes, Mitsuru, I can do that. Okay, here's one question. Oh, it says like... That's interesting. Where is the exclamation point coming from? What? Oh wait, Fuka says she wanted to study up on plants. I guess she would know something about a Christmas star. She researches things. Kirijo-senpai takes her mission really seriously. She would probably do anything just to annihilate the shadows. I can respect feeling like there's something you have to do, but isn't it a bit too much sometimes?
Well,
I think I know what you mean. There are a lot of old sayings about maintaining balance in your life. I understand not wanting to be too laid back, but you shouldn't become obsessive either. Yeah, the obsessive part needs to tone down. Fuka is so right on that. Hey, Fuka, do you have anything about plants? Did you need something? Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get a specific item for her. Huh? A Christmas star? That's the ornament on top of the tree, right? Why do you need one of those? Oh, if I'm right, it might not refer to an ornament at all. There's a type of plant that's sometimes called the Christmas star. Oh, could you wait a few minutes? I'll go double check. A poinsettia. Oh, that would make sense.
sorry.
Sorry for the wait. Here you go. I think what you're looking for is a poinsettia. This flower is usually sold during Christmas time, so it'd be hard to find in stores now. Fortunately, I had some in my room. Here you go. Okay, so, oh, you know what? Yukitsuki actually did have a hint about Fuka being the one that you had to go talk to, because, her name means wild, flower in the wind or something like that, so she would be related to flowers in that way too, as another logical reason on why you would go talk to Fuka about a Christmas star. Okay, here it is. I found it. Alright, requests.
Here are my requests. Wonderful.
It seems you completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. That red leaf plant, is that the Christmas star? I was led to believe that there would be presents growing from this plant.
Very well, then.
This fulfills my request, but you can take it back with you. Although, once the presents are in bloom, I'd like to ask these plants to fill our room. Please take this as your reward. Jack's gloves! Ooh, I think that's an important Akihiko weapon.
Very well, then.
I think it's an important Akihiko weapon if I recall correctly. Because that would be... Does it do better anyways? Oof! Oh goodness, look at that accuracy. Cute gloves were made to resemble the Jack brothers. I believe when we go to Tartarus, we will be seeing those for sure. Okay, I don't know why I was checking my phone. Well, I know I was checking my phone because my watch buzzed, of course. Okay, so that takes care of that. But Mitsuru is like, would you please study? And I'm like, so I guess I'm doing that before the test, which is coming up on Tuesday. I will do the study session and then get through to be able to save, and then the next episode, I guess I'd be studying some more and whatnot. What is the study session with Mitsuru and Sanada-san going to be like?
Go.
Oh, Yuki. I came down to get a drink and got caught by Mitsuru, as you can see. I'm not worried about Akihiko's grades. I'm more worried he'll run off and do some reckless training. And studying has added the benefit of preventing that possibility. So here we are, even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams.
In that case...
Then why don't you overlook Yuki's studies? That is, if he's able to join us. I will do it just to please Mitsuru. I know it won't please Akihiko, but it would probably be better. Alright, sit down. I'll be your study coach. Maybe I'll ease the tension.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
How many runs have you been on? And are you standing? Are you squatting again?
I believe you've done enough
physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with?
Actually, you know what? He probably isn't squatting because Mitsuru could see whether or not his butt is in the chair, so he probably would get in trouble for doing a squat while doing some studying again. I guess it doesn't really matter what I say here. Any tips remembering kanji? I think that would be helpful for all the people who want to learn Japanese in the world. So I'm going to ask this question.
The most basic method is writing them over and over again. But I get that's a tough way to stay motivated. That's why I reward myself with workout reps based on the number of new kanji I've learned.
Okay. So if you've learned 2 kanji, then you get 2 more reps on your push-ups? Or something? What?
The more you study, the stronger you'll get. Pretty motivating, huh?
I don't know if this works for you, but if this has helped you learn kanji better, please let me know in the comments. I would like to know. Because this is a little mind-boggling to me because I don't work out as much as Akihiko does.
In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
Maybe you could replace the word workout with food and it will help you out. I'm not help another person out that isn't as into working out as Akihiko is.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people. On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
Okay. Also, I'm surprised that Mitsuru is like, figure out what's going to be tested. And which, yeah, that's true, but like, that would require figuring out the main points, and sometimes you don't always pay attention and figure out what the main points are, really. The 2 of them continued giving me rigorous advice as my cat runs around the house.
You catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
You never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
He's like an excited dog. It's funny.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
That I don't want to knock off. That is a good thing that you should always do. Because you're preparing your muscles to, especially static stress, you're preparing your muscles to be still for a bit.
Let's get on with today's lesson.
Silence! Class is beginning. Just a quick preface. When I use the word magic, I don't mean it in a general sense. Waiter, what do you think is in the closet? I hear you running around there. Okay. Anyways, today's topic of magic is in medieval Europe. I'll be giving a crash course of the single most magical place, time, and history recorded. So there are a lot of materials pertaining to Western magic, from printed books to communal folklore. I'll cover all of it, including the changes European magic has been seen since then. As I mentioned previously, European magic finds its origins in paganism. Yep, I remember that. I love that this guy's lectures give you links between what he said in the last time he talked and related to the answers and stuff. Anyways, starting with Christianity, though it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures, let's see, what are some well-known examples? There's Kabbalah, which is the esoteric study of mystical aspects of Jewish texts. There's also Gnosticism, a Christian sect founded by the Simon Magus, the sorcerer. Greece's philosophy and natural sciences were the fruits of magical researchers, and at the same time was true of Islam's scientific advances, which just surpassed Europe's at the time. Now, as for the circumstances of magic in this age, it was an era where the rule of Christianity and the insight of the natural sciences collided. Magicians bravely reached out for a connection with the gods. Say, are you still awake? You're not daydreaming, right? How about a test to see if you're paying attention? You'll know what type of guardian angel you'll have to depend on how you answer.
Okay,
Now who to call upon? I choose thee, Yuki. What is the esoteric study of Jewish texts called? Okay, give me a second. I believe you just said it was Kabbalah.
Good.
Yeah, Kabbalah. Very good. Thank you, guardian angel, because they must be kind. The magicians of the age achieved great things, particularly in the renowned grimoires. A grimoire is usually a collection of magical texts, usually an all-encompassing as possible wherein. Yeah. That one said, did you pay attention to the text or did you skip through it? I did not skip through it. I read it aloud as best as I can because I know I have pronunciation issues. So that ends our episode for today. Thank you guys for watching, and in the next episode it will be more testing. We'll see you guys then.